You know, you really can't call picking huckleberries work. It does take a lot of time, but I'll guarantee you, when you're all done, it's really worth it.
All right, here we got buckets here. Sylvia, I guess you get the blue bucket here. Yeah, that's yours. Okay, Connie, you get to pick the most berries here.
Big one.
Okay, Wayne, there's a bucket for you.
Our berry picking team is clearly motivated as we set up the trail in the forest near Cascade. Our leader, Connie Gall, has promised us a huckleberry pie at the end of the day if we manage to save more huckleberries in our buckets than we slip into our mouths. Not always an easy task. The temptation to cheat is overwhelming, and Connie's husband, John, is the first to succumb. An easy target. Just a bit of encouragement from the camera crew, and we catch him in the act. The camera never lies.
Is that hard to do, to come up here and just pick them and not eat them?
Yeah, it is. I'm using a lot of self-restraint here.
Did you get any yet, John?
Yeah, I had one.
You gotta test them.
Yeah, see if they're sweet or not. Okay.
Obviously, a clear case of entrapment. I, on the other hand, immediately go on the offensive. I readily admit I'm cheating. It's hard not to. I would say the proper technique is pick 3, eat 2.
No, I don't eat when I pick.
That's why she comes back.
That's why I come back with some.
Of course, as all good leaders should, Connie sets an example. There's a fourth member of our berry picking team, Sylvia. She's adept at avoiding the camera. It will remain a mystery whether this is due to an underlying shyness or the telltale evidence of an empty bucket. The actual berry picking technique also varies. John's style is pretty straightforward.
I don't have a method. I just want to see when I pick them.
But if you watch closely, you'll see that in truth, he does have a method.
Oh, I lost one.
It's known as the concentrated technique, a steady rhythm of plunk, 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 where every berry counts. Very little flair, but perhaps a few points for endurance. Style is important. Experienced huckleberry harvester Connie has the right idea. She has observed and learned from wildlife. It's called the grizzly bear technique. You plop yourself right down in the midst of a patch and then go to town.
Apparently, though, the bears don't pick them clean. I thought that they did.
Now, her method is very similar to the grizzly bear's, except for the fact that the bear uses his lips to pick the berries, and Connie tends to use her hands, both hands. The deadly combination of picking technique and berry-eating restraint adds up to the biggest bucket of berries. No contest, Connie wins.
Who's got the most?
Oh, she does, no question.
I have a bigger bucket. I have a bigger bucket.
Yeah, she's a two-handed picker. I saw her technique. She puts the bucket down and picks with 2 hands. No fair. It may not be fair, but it may get us a taste of huckleberry pie.
There.
What do you mean? I got a lot.
Let's see how much we all got together.
Our little berry hands.
That's pretty good. How many you got? Let's see.
That'll be enough for pie.
Yeah.
Let's make like Betty Crocker. Now, the real work begins.
Well, now you have to clean them and get all of the sticks and bugs and all of those good things out that you don't want to eat. You don't want to leave a single berry in there.
We managed to pick and not eat about 4 cups of huckleberries in all. But Connie is adding another ingredient, a couple of small apples, peeled and chopped.
Especially in years when the huckleberries aren't very plentiful, the apple makes it go a little farther. And I don't know, I just kind of like the taste that you get from a huckleberry apple pie.
The chopped apples and huckleberries are combined in a mixing bowl.
Well, I put in a cup of sugar and 1/4 of a cup of tapioca and some salt and a little almond extract And then this has to sit for 15 minutes.
While the berries and apples are doing their magic to the side, Connie prepares her pie crust. Now the final look at all those wonderful hard-earned berries.
Okay, now we'll put this mixture in the prepared pie crust. And I like to fill it really full. Oh, we did good. We got plenty of berries.
Connie adds some butter to make it even juicier and then brings on the top crust. A few snips with the scissors, followed by some nips and tucks along the edge, and it's looking like we may soon have ourselves a pie.
We're going to bake this now for, about an hour at 400 degrees.
Done?
Yep, it's all done.
Over Connie's protest, we insist on cutting the pie before it's cooled because we can't wait a moment longer to taste the fruit of our labor.
I'm so anxious to eat this
I am.
that we just can't wait for it to get cool. And it really doesn't taste any different.
Oh, but that looks good.
I'm not kidding. That's really good. That is really good. That's really good. I'll wait now for you.
What's my trick?